Alright, dude, go trip over a knife.
Okay, this is my third time trying to record this, and I was gonna continue with Creek Road, but some stuff keep happening. So if that stuff happens in this one, then no video today. In other words, oh, do you like how I look? In a Halloween spirit, I try to dress up as a dolly, a creepy dolly. And I found this webtoon called Saya. I'm gonna probably read like the first 2 chapters, and if you guys would like to continue it, you can do so, because this is a Patron, and it's good to support the hard workers. You know, read. I didn't read what's the story about. Hold on. So the story, Saya, the summary says, overwhelmed by the loss of her loved ones in her life, Tana becomes obsessed with solving the mystery surrounding the brutal murder of her mother. But when things take a paranormal turn, Tana finds herself battling between justice and revenge. Dun dun. So, Saya. So guys, become a patron. Okay, Webtoon says, parental advisory, explicit content. Warning, this webtoon is recommended for mature audience only. It contains adult language and situations. Are you the age 19 or over? Why gotta be 19? Why not 18? Anyways. So it's nighttime. The moon is in the sky. We see some stars. Thank you for babysitting for me tonight. Oh, don't you worry about it. Go have fun. Okay, we see like a creepy house. It's not a creepy house, it's just nighttime, so the house looks creepy. We'll take good care of Tana. Cheryl, you have my number in case anything happens. So that's Tana, mom, and she's leaving her with a babysitter. Mama, stay. Cheryl and Tom will take care of you. Don't worry, I'll be back in the morning. So she's really attached to her mom. She doesn't want her mom to go. Be a good girl, okay? Good night. We were babysitting for Saya tonight. So she gets up and walks towards the door. Gasp! Oh my god, what about Tana? They're still crying. What do we tell her? More crying. How do we tell her? That her mom? She peeps under the door and she's seeing them crying. Shh, Cheryl, you wake her. I just can't believe it. We just had talked to her. We had just talked to her. I can't believe she's sob. She's really sobbing. She's still sobbing. She's dead. Dun, dun, dun. Welcome to the True Crime Podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Z. And I'm your host, Mark Owens. Today we're covering an unsolved murder that happened close to home. So it looks like Tana is listening to the podcast. Yeah, this case happened about 10 miles from here, over in Kairon City. Caution tape all around. We're talking about the murder of Saya Amano. So she's Japanese. See, she was raped, murdered, and mutilated. This case happened about 13 years ago. So Saya is probably like 18 now, right, guys? There was a lot of controversy around the case. So you can see Saya's mom's body being covered, then her at the funeral. This is because many believe she was murdered by the Crossroad Killer. So that's probably Cheryl and Tom crying. But her killer was never caught, so we don't know who it was. Saya is crying. You're getting ahead. We'll get into that theory later. Right now, let's talk about what we know. Consent to adoption. So she got adopted apparently. Saya Mano was a single mother around the time of her killing. So here's little Tana. She worked night shift at a shoe factory just outside of town. She would leave her daughter with babysitters while she worked. That's her friends. Why wouldn't she leave her with family? She didn't have any. Wow. So all her fond memories are with Cheryl and Tom because they adopted her, as you can clearly see. The night of her murder, she left her daughter with her regular babysitters, some of her old college friends. Except that night, she didn't have work. Instead, she had a date. So we have a prime suspect. Not exactly. She was killed before she could make it to her date. So Tom looks like he got sick. How was she found? A couple of teenagers pulled over the side of the road to piss. One of them stumbled upon her body. So Tom passed away later on. That's odd, isn't it? Usually it takes a while before bodies get found. The killer didn't even try to hide her body. Yeah, she was just laid out there at the corner of the street. Nothing was missing but her car and her heart. Thomas Armstrong, beloved father and husband, 1983 to 2018. Her heart was cut out of her chest. No car thief would do all that. Saya Amano was taken too soon, 1985, 2000 something. So they aren't buried like far from each other, they're right next to each other. Despite how fresh the crime scene was, her murder is still unsolved. So as we can clearly see, Tana is obsessed with discovering her mother's killer. It doesn't make much sense, does it? Why is it still unsolved? Who killed Saya Aman? True crime. Let's try to find out. So she's a student. Okay, that was great. Should we continue? Should we become a patron? Okay, let me put that on. So guys, I'm only going to read the next chapter and then you guys can continue and become a patron, guys. Become a patron. Support the artwork, support the creators who brought this lovely work to us. Saya, chapter 1, Tana. So that's like the prequel. Not the prologue, and this is the actual chapter. Before we begin, a word from our sponsors. Tana! Yeah? Come downstairs. Breakfast is ready. So her mom, or her adopted mom, Cheryl, is calling her. Eggs and bacon slices, and pancakes, and orange juice or water. Where's Chris? Your father, stepfather, Tana. Your stepfather left early. So it looks like Cheryl got remarried to someone named Chris after Thomas died. He was in a bad mood, so he decided to skip breakfast. Don't know how skipping a meal would better his mood, but whatever. Listen, when he comes home, don't say anything to him. She's getting abused apparently because she has marks on her skin. Tana just looks at her with concern. Don't worry. Okay, I won't. Tana goes off to school. Chad and Lindsay. They go to Blue High School. Okay, we see a cheerleader and a jock. I shouldn't stay. Okay, that's weird. She walks off. Hey! It's Tana, right? You go to Jefferson's Academy. Yeah? Good. Can you please do me a favor? Sure. Can you hand these around your school? Missing. So she hands her a flyer, some flyers, and it says missing. Have you seen this girl? If so, please contact this number. Her name is Stephanie. She's my best friend. She's been missing for a week. That sounds terrible. Yeah, I'll hand these around. Thank you so much. I can give you a ride to school if you want. Thanks, but my school is not that far. And I, are you sure? It might not be safe. She looks at her from the corner of her eye. Okay. Has she ever run away before? Yeah, she was always a rebellious type. But this time it was different. She didn't tell anyone where she was going. So they're in the car. We're best friends. She would at least tell us where she's going. And she never lasts more than 2 days. So they're really concerned for their friend, as you can see. I heard 2 girls went missing last week. She's not one of them. Those girls had been missing for a month. I'm worried it's something serious. Stephanie was paranoid before she went missing. She have contacted We have contacted the police, but they haven't found her yet. Maybe it's human trafficking. Don't say that. God, I hope not. You should be careful going to school. I know you walk to school like Stephanie did. Hey, let me give you my number. So the cheerleader was being really nice. If you ever need a ride, text me. Okay, that's it. Okay, one last chapter. And that's it. Okay, guys? Be sure, like I said, become a patron. Jefferson's Academy. 3 girls missing in a month. Have you seen this girl? If so, please contact this number 202-555-0103. Description: black hair, 5'4", brown eyes, 3 bird marks on her leg. I feel like they just described me minus the birthmark part. What happened to them? Lindsay said that Stephanie was paranoid before she disappeared. I hope they're safe. Ring, ring, ring. So the bell rings clearly. Alright, class. Today we'll be going over your next assignment. This project is about family heritage. It's with 5% of your grade, so pay attention. Please pass these examples down the row. I want you to first make a family tree, which is simple enough. Then I want you to make a timeline of significant events in your family's history and how they correspond to historical events in the world. That's going to be hard for her since, she already have family. This is a great opportunity for you all to learn more about your parents, grandparents, and so on. Good night. So Tana remembers when her mom passed away, when her mom left her. I'm sure they will be more than happy to help you with this assignment. And she looks very sad. Chatter. So Tana looks like she doesn't have any friends because everybody's in there like little groups and she's by herself. She's writing family important information. Common things. What? I don't know what that says. And then on the next page she has podcasts and book lists. She's just crossing out stuff. Okay, scribble. Ring, ring, ring. Bell rings again. Time to go home. I should listen to a podcast on my way home. Jefferson's Academy. Actually, I'm worried it's something serious. Stephanie was paranoid because she went missing. We have to contact the police, but they haven't found her yet. So she's remembering what what the other girl told her this morning. I know you walk to school like Stephanie did. Maybe I should get a ride just to be safe. So it looks like she's texting the girl. Thanks for the ride. Don't worry about it. And she's home. Chris, stop. How many times do I have to remind you, Cheryl? So that sounds like Chris and Cheryl's arguing. Stop. I work my ass off for this family and you can't manage one simple thing. Stop, please. Shut up. Stop it. Listen, I don't want to hear it. Chris, shut up. So she opens the door. Creak. and Chris is beating her mom. Close the door. Chris, don't. Leave her alone. I said, close the door. Get inside. He pulls her by her hair. Ah! Stop it. Leave her alone. Slam. Let go of me. Chris, stop. Get over here. Please stop. Let go. You're hurting her. She can't handle it. I said, let go of me. And she whack. Bam. Right in his face. You bitch. Smack. Right across her face. Thud. Go to your room. Now. So she goes to her room with a bloody nose and a bruised face. On her own, Tana Armstrong. So she's a really smart child. She has a picture of her and her mom when she was a baby. Bam. Damn it. Stop, sniff, 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 stop. I'm sorry, Mom. I wish I could bring you back. If you were still here, none of us would be in this place. None of us deserve this. It's not fair. If I could go back, I would fix everything. I would get justice. I would find who killed you and wipe them from the earth and make them what happened to you. And make sure that what happened to you never happens to anyone else. No. I'll find who killed you. And I will get justice. I won't stop looking, I promise. Splat. And then there's a creepy picture of a broken girl. Okay. That's nice. Okay, guys. That's all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. I want to say, you can continue Saya on the Webtoon. I'm not gonna continue. I feel like I'm just gonna read like a bunch of random Webtoons. I will continue them though, but I won't continue them on here, if you get what I mean. Do you like my creepy doily look? I'm not really sure it's creepy or anything. So thanks for tuning in, Thanks for coming, Okay, I'm being weird now. Please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and should I do this weekly? I don't really think I'll have time weekly, so I'll either do it twice a month or once a month. I don't know. But that's a good read. Don't forget, become a patron, support the artists, support the creators, support everyone. If you can, only if you can, because if you can't, it don't make any sense you trying to, you get what I mean? Okay. Peace. Bye. I need to get an outro. Anyways, yeah. Okay.
You want me to be yours, well then you got to be mine. And if you want a good girl, then goodbye. You want me to be yours, well then you gotta be mine. And if you want a good girl, then goodbye.